Your engine is dying right now, and you have no idea. Every single day you drive, you are bleeding money toward a repair bill that could hit $4,000 or more, and the worst part is that almost nothing about it shows up on your dashboard until it is far too late. Today, I am exposing the oil trick that Japanese mechanics use to push engines past 600,000 miles, while the average American driver is lucky to see 150,000. Before their engine becomes a money pit, stick around, because the very last trick on this list is the one mistake that, if you are making it right now, could be quietly costing you your entire engine, and walking away before you hear it would be the biggest financial mistake of your life. Number 7. Trusting the sticker on your windshield. That little reminder sticker tells you to come back in 5,000 miles, and most drivers treat it like gospel. Here is the trap. That sticker was printed assuming highway miles in mild weather, not the stop-and-go nightmare of city driving, short trips, and freezing cold starts that most of us actually live in. Japanese mechanics throw that sticker out entirely and judge the oil by how you actually drove, not by a number some technician scribbled in 30 seconds. Drivers who blindly follow that sticker on short city commutes are quietly cooking their oil into sludge 2,000 miles early, and that sludge is the ticking time bomb sitting in your engine right now. Owners on forums report the exact same story. An engine that always had its oil changed on time still needed a $4,000 sludge cleanout by 90,000 miles. Trust the sticker, and you are gambling with a betrayal you will not see coming until the repair bill lands. Number 6. Grabbing whatever oil is on the shelf, walking into a quick lube, and letting them pour in whatever bulk oil is cheapest feels harmless. But it is one of the most expensive gambles you can make. Using oil that is even slightly the wrong viscosity for your engine can mean metal grinding against metal during every single cold start, especially on turbocharged engines. From Ford, Hyundai, and Subaru that have seen thousands of premature engine failure complaints on owner forums and NHTSA databases. A Subaru owner reporting a seized engine at 90,000 miles after years of the wrong oil grade is not rare. It is a pattern, and that pattern ends in a $5,000 engine replacement. Hyundai alone faced a class action lawsuit covering nearly 2 million vehicles tied to engine failures, linked partly to oil-related issues, and Consumer Reports has flagged engine reliability as a recurring weak point on several of those model years. Get the grade wrong, and you are not saving money, you are signing up for a financial disaster with a delayed invoice. Number 5. Letting them dump the oil cold. Most shops drain your oil the second your car rolls in, while the oil is still cold and thick. Japanese mechanics warm the engine first. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle driving because cold oil traps contaminants at the bottom of the pan instead of flushing them out. Skip this step, and every oil change leaves behind metal shavings, soot, and acid that just sit there, attacking your bearings and your timing chain a little more with every mile. Over 50,000 miles, that residue compounds into thick sludge that can block oil passages, feeding your variable valve timing components, a repair that on many 4-cylinder engines runs well over $1,500 on its own. This is the silent reason engines that get regular oil changes still die early, and it is the kind of hidden failure that turns a routine maintenance visit into a slow-motion betrayal of your engine's lifespan. Number 4. Never looking at what comes out. When the old oil drains, it is screaming information at you, and almost every Western shop ignores it completely. Milky oil means coolant is leaking into your engine, a warning sign of a failing head gasket that, ignored, turns into a repair bill north of $2,500 on a Honda or Toyota 4-cylinder. Metallic glitter in that oil means your bearings are already wearing away, and that is the early whisper of a rod knock that ends with a full engine teardown costing you $4,000 to $6,000. Fuel smell in the oil means a leaking injector is diluting your protection right now, thinning the oil until it can no longer hold up under load, a problem that compounds quietly until you are stranded with a check engine light and a tow bill on top of everything else. A 30-second look at draining oil can save you from a 5-figure nightmare, and skipping it is pure regret waiting to happen. Number 3. Throwing away the old filter. Japanese mechanics, following the strict Kaizen method, keep your old filter and cut it open before installing the new one. Inside that filter is a direct readout of everything happening inside your engine since your last service. Bright copper flecks mean bearing material is shedding apart right now. Dull gray metal means iron components are wearing down. Thick black sludge packed inside means your oil broke down long before you changed it. Catching copper flecks early can mean a $500 bearing service now, instead of a catastrophic engine failure later that tow trucks and dealerships will happily charge you thousands for. Throwing that filter straight in the trash means you are throwing away the only early warning system you had. And by the time the check engine light comes on, you are already looking at a repair estimate that starts with a comma. Number 2. Skipping the post-change idle. The new oil is in, the filter is on, and most drivers just drive off immediately. Japanese mechanics let the engine idle for 2 to 3 minutes first, watching the oil pressure light and checking underneath for any drips. Here is the trap. A drain plug that looks tight when the engine is cold and sitting still can start a slow seep. The moment oil pressure builds up hot, one drop every few minutes at idle becomes a steady drip at highway speed, and that drip can drain a significant portion of your oil supply on a single long trip, without you ever noticing until your oil pressure light comes on somewhere on the interstate with your engine already starving. There are owner reports of engines seizing on road trips just days after a completed oil change, all traced back to a drain plug or filter that was never checked again after the car left the shop. Skip those 3 minutes, and you are turning a perfect oil change into a costly mistake, disguised as a job well done. Number 1. Never rechecking the dipstick after the drive. This is the one habit, costing absolutely nothing, that separates 600,000-mile engines from engines that quietly die at 150,000. After the oil has circulated and filled every passage, and the new filter, the level on the dipstick, changes from what it read right after the fill. Drivers who never recheck can be driving around with oil sitting dangerously low without a single warning, because that low level was hidden the entire time behind a reading taken before the oil finished settling. A car running even 1 quart low for thousands of miles puts extra heat and stress on every bearing in your engine, quietly shaving years off its life with 0 warning lights. Ignore this, and you are gambling your entire engine on a number that was never accurate to begin with. And that is a regret you cannot undo once the bearings are gone. Now you know exactly what separates an engine that dies at 150,000 miles from one that runs strong past 600,000. And none of it costs more than a few extra minutes. If you found even one mistake here that your mechanic never warned you about, that is exactly the kind of money-saving truth this channel exists to give you every single week. Subscribe now so you never walk into another oil change blind again, and click the next video on your screen, because the maintenance trap waiting there could be costing you even more than this one.